puck is down, and here we go. New York trying to snap a 6-game skid, longest that we've seen in the PWHL this season. Dave, they had to have points in that time frame, but no wins, and they need wins at this point of the season to keep their playoff hopes alive.
And wins will be predicated on leads. They've chased way too many games, as they've talked about, so leads early will be a big thing for them as they try to settle in and get to their game quick.
You know, she's a goal scorer at heart, and is going to be looking to get that monkey off her back tonight.
I like what Howie Draper said before the game. She's her best self-evaluator. Don't need to say a whole lot to her. She knows she hasn't scored. She knows what she needs to do to score. Goal scorers are funny because they get 1, they can get 10. It's just a matter of getting the floodgates open.
Emmerich Mashmeyer leaves for Ashton Bell. Bell will also be a part of Team Canada at this year's Women's Worlds. Shiga hands it off to Snodgrass. Snodgrass battling to keep possession. Vanashova comes away with it, feeds the top of the slot, and the shot. Quick save from Levy. Ottawa regains possession within their own zone, but it's cut off at the red line momentarily. Jamie Bourbonnais comes back into her own end to chase it.
Majority of Ottawa's chances that they got against Boston in the game you did the other day were on the rush. This one generated off some good wall play and offensive zone time.
Alexander LaBelle chasing it in for New York. Carla McLeod saying that we got off to a sleepy start in that game on Saturday against Boston, but then they sure came. Here's Vanashova, the newest member of Team Ottawa. Tried to get a shot off. Is deflected wide. Madison Packer tries to clear the zone, held in by Aneta Teralova. Ottawa goes for a partial change, and New York will skate away with it. Savannah Harmon. And really quickly in as Gabby Hughes takes a shot, just missed.
Nice hit by Packer on Teralova. That's going to be an important part of tonight's game, is bodying on Teralova so she doesn't have a whole lot of room to move.
Aneta Teralova, the captain of Team Czechia. And now a chance the other way. Jill Saulnier threw it off her backhand, got it on goal, but a save by Mashmeyer.
And you see that outside drive. Saulnier has been really impressive every game this season. It's been a consistent, repeatable trait of hers to get pucks in, grab the line wide, outside the dot lane, and be able to drive dots towards the net with speed.
Zoe Boyd driving toward the net, pad save by Levy, and we're gonna get a whistle. Penalty coming. Mashmeyer heads to the bench, but only momentarily as the whistle blows. Early power play coming for the best power play unit in the league.
A little bit of a dangerous collision, and New York will be shorthanded here early. We're just 4 minutes in, and you can see Ottawa on the rush. Generates a little speed, and the puck has left the stick of the Ottawa player. You see the New York player body on, and that is classic interference.
It's Snodgrass. That net front presence right there, replacing Lexia Gia, who, as you mentioned, is now off to Boston. Cross-ice pass just missed Brianne Jenner, and a clear for New York. Mrazova skating back in, but the whistle blows once more. Jenner wins the draw, then makes a move as she gets it back. Mrazova right in front of the net, and a brilliant save by Levy.
Mike Ayers is the goalie coach of the men's side at Boston College, and he said when he watched Levy play, he was really impressed with how quickly she was able to cross the crease with a quick push. She's got great size, real good anticipation there, gets the glove up.
Teralova was right there on the doorstep. Now at the point as she goes across for Jenner. They play catch, back for Mrazova. Mrazova tried it again on the short side. Just missed the stick of Brianne Jenner. Teralova. Lots of movement on this power play. Another save for Abby Levy. Another face-off win for Ottawa. They move it down low. Gabby Hughes back up top. Skamura thought about a shot. Feeds Harmon instead. Harmon back for Skamura. Skamura had it taken away by Saulnier. And a clear for New York. 45 seconds to go on the advantage. Emily Clark gains the zone, skates in, takes a shot, saved by Levy. Rebound is loose. They collect and send it back to the point for Harmon. Harmon across for Hughes. Hughes back to Harmon at the point. Harmon across for Bell. Bell trading places with Skamura. Now Skamura gets it, takes a shot. It was blocked on the way. Good kill so far despite several chances for Ottawa. New York able to keep it out for now. Here's Savannah Harmon. Her drive deflected right in front, but just went wide. Plenty of chances and another penalty coming, I believe.
Now, nothing drives coaches crazier than offensive zone penalties, especially ones like this that are stick-related. And Ottawa takes one after trying to generate some momentum coming out of their power play.
Not for nothing, it's Gabby Hughes, the team's leading goal scorer, who's in the box. Haley Skamura. New York gains the zone as Alex Carpenter spins off.
You jailbreak her, it's a double whammy, right?
Oh boy, look out, Jamie Bourbonnais. Out to Ella Shelton at the point. This power play brought to you by Royale Tiger Towel. Power through tough messes. Abby Rock tried to feed Carpenter down low. It was taken away by Ottawa. New York trying to set up once more. They sling it around for Shelton. Shelton across for Bourbonnais. Bourbonnais down low for Carpenter in the slot, right in front of the net. Abby Rock couldn't get a handle on it. Rock regains possession. Goes back to the top for Bourbonnais. A clear for Ottawa. Couple good looks for both sides early on their power plays. Still just under a minute to go for New York.
Rock and Shelton have found a home on the left wing side of the New York power play, which is every bit as dynamic as Ottawa's. Like, these are two really good power plays to watch. And what Rock and Eldridge have been able to do is create a jam play option for the two really talented defensemen up top, Bourbonnais and Shelton. And when they move the puck down to the goal line on that left wing side, either Rock or Shelton's got really good ability to either take the puck to the net or set up the other one.
Short-handed chance once more. Vanashova. Rubbed out by Bourbonnais. We're going to get another penalty.
Going to get a boarding penalty here.
Back and forth we go.
And we'll skate 4-on-4 for 19 seconds here. Trying to plead her case, and here's Bourbonnais, 14. Vanashova turned her back to the play at the last second, and it's incumbent upon the player delivering the hit to protect the safety of the player that they are hitting, especially when it's that close to the boards. And any propulsion of an opposing player into the boards from behind, where you can see numbers, will automatically initiate boarding.
All right, so we're 4-on-4 for the next 22 seconds. Taralova takes over and now hands off to Mrazova. She feeds Jenner. Jenner gains the zone, looks for help. Just misses the stick of Daryl Watts. And a big hit along the boards by Abby Rock. That's the physicality that she brings every shift.
The one thing early power plays do on both sides of it is a lot of players who aren't on special teams wind up sitting down a while. And we've had a good, you'll wind up being about 6 minutes worth of power play time, which means some of your depth players are going to be sitting there for a good chunk of period number one without having gotten off the bench.
Unless they're penalty killers, I guess, since it has been back and forth. No shots generated so far on New York's power play opportunities.
And the problem on the PK side is not a lot of puck touches, right? So it's a combination of both. You want to kind of get your feet wet and your hands moving.
So now Ottawa, with just under a minute to go on this power play. Less than halfway through the first period, and we've had 3 penalties to this point. Buckle up, folks. Working down low. Ella Shelton, the penalty killer. Ashton Bell gets it and sends it to the point now for Skamura. Across for Harmon. They trade places. Harmon over to Bell. Bell back for Harmon. A shot, still loose in the crease. Harmon picks it up, sends it right on net, and Levy hangs on. New York wins an important face-off in the D zone. Ella Shelton rings it around the boards, but not out. Held in by Ashton Bell. Now Emily Clark. as Shelton crunches her along the boards.
Shelton real physical early. Good sign for New York. She is heavily engaged in this 1 through 10 minutes.
Ottawa gets the puck back. Clark had it taken away. And an important clear for New York. Mashmeyer sent it behind her own cage as Bell reverses for Harmon. Harmon across for Skamura. We're back to full strength. See how long it lasts, Dave. Both teams hoping to play with a lead. Ottawa actually leads the league with 17 first period goals. None so far halfway through this one. Demers rings it around the boards for Ottawa. They jam away at it, and the puck comes loose for Jessie Eldridge. She feeds Bourbonnais. Bourbonnais leading the rush. Tried to connect with Eldridge once more, and a good stick by Ottawa.
And a really good stick by Woods, 67 in green, to prevent transition from getting up ice. Ottawa is an excellent transition team, which is why puck management for New York, especially when they grab the line with some speed, making sure that they get at least 10 feet off the line and move pucks north.
A lot of takeaways in the neutral zone. Now Ottawa coming back in its own end.
And that's a bit of an example of it there. You turn the puck over there, Ottawa's got a shorter rink to deal with.
Zandy Hart slings it across to Shelton. Shelton, the bouncing puck right in front, and Mashmeyer freezes it.
People all the way from Antigonish to Kitimat joining in and watching tonight's game.
We love the response by so many people to the product we've seen so far. Abby Rock driving toward the net, lost it off her stick. And instead, Vanashova sends it across her Snodgrass. Back for Vanashova. Vanashova coming in with speed, has it on her backhand, tried to center, nobody home. Harmon a shot. And another save for Levy. Back comes Ella Shelton. Has Saulnier with her. There's Teralova just taking that puck away, showing why she is one of the best defensemen in the league.
There is no shortage of really, really good defenders in this league, whether it be the ability to play defense, whether it be the two-way game, whether it be the offensive component. This game's got a couple for sure. Really good defenders playing in the PWHL.
Jinsey Rose takes it away. Right back comes Ottawa. We just showed you the scoring chances, 6-0 in favor of Ottawa to this point. Looks like the message was very clear from Carla McLeod that they can't afford another sleepy start. Chance right in front. Brianne Jenner had it on her stick, and it has it taken away by Micah Zandy Hart.
They're doing a much better job, sorry Jamie, a much better job tonight as opposed to Detroit, in my opinion, of playing below the docks. They are really strong below the docks, where I thought in Detroit it was a slower part of their game to develop. Tonight they got to it quick.
Detroit, by the way, the neutral site of Saturday's takeover action between Ottawa and Boston. And what a game it was. Ended up needing a shootout to decide it. Boston took the extra point.
Had an excellent broadcast, I may add.
Oh, you're too kind. It's my privilege. Trying to bring the PWHL to multiple new cities. Emily Clark tried to center.
That's where you get selfish and shoot. I know she had a little bit of a stick in her way, but that's a puck that's got to go forward.
Now Clark again trying to center, had it taken away. Sticks in the lane. New York doing a good job defensively for the most part, but here a couple of chances now. Puck still loose, and this top line is buzzing. Back to the point, a drive that went wide. Skamura tries to ring it around for Hughes. Ella Shelton will take over behind her own net. Send it ahead for Emma Woods. Woods getting elevated to the top line for Howie Draper's squad. Just trying to find the right combinations that could spark this team. 3 points and they're right back in the mix, but time is running out in a hurry.
It's been a challenge for Howie Draper to find the third player for a combination of Alex Carpenter and Jessie Eldridge on that top line. Woods fits the bill. because of how much speed she has, her ability to get in on a forecheck early and do some heavy lifting.
Here comes Becca Gilmore, look out. Has Sammy Davis with her now. Gilmore chased all the way to the blue line. Ottawa somehow able to hold the zone. Madison Packer cleared out. That puck's gonna go for an icing. Face-off win once more for Ottawa. Natalie Snodgrass giving chase to the puck behind the net. And with the shots as imbalanced as they are, you're right, Abby Levy doing everything she can to keep her team in this game. Meanwhile, Ottawa's struggles to score continue. Marla McLeod saying they feel like they did something to upset the hockey gods because they've had so many chances, including 3 posts on Saturday alone. A nice hold by Abby Rock, taken right back by Jinsey Rose, and she leads the charge. It's 2-on-2. Has Daryl Watts with her. Rose trying to center, and Levy says no with the glove. Ottawa actually leads the PWHL with 17 first-period goals. That's thanks to good starts like this one, but so far unable to solve Abby Levy. Sling it around to Jinsey Rose. She tried to connect with Jenner, just missed. Another chance, Jenner right in front, kicked out by Levy. Puck comes all the way out to the neutral zone. Ashton Bell there to pick it up for Ottawa and send it right back in. And if you're New York, you gotta think they'd like a little more energy on their part, right?
No question. Move some personnel around a little bit here, trying to finally catch lightning in a bottle.
Gabby Hughes, her shot blocked by Micah Zandy Hart. Much tougher to chase a game than it is to play with a lead.
The reality is right now is they're chasing a little bit.
Taylor Baker will send it deep for New York. Mashmeyer comes out to play it momentarily, gets right back in her crease. And with speed of Savannah Harmon, lost an edge and goes down hard. Emily Clark slings one toward, but it goes wide of the net. Gabby Hughes now tried the shot, it was blocked. Another block, and the save! Puck is loose in the crease. Somehow swept aside by New York. Another brilliant effort from Levy and the defense in front of her to make sure that puck stays out.
Levy didn't start playing goal until she was age 10. She joked with me I was a little late to the party. But once she started, she really fell in love with the position. And it became almost an obsession to her. And you can certainly see how diligent she is at her craft.
Play it around for Zandy Hart, and they'll look for quick clear, cut off by Jenner. Jenner over to Clark, right in front, they score! Daryl Watts off a beautiful feed. What chemistry between Mrazova and Clark and Jenner.
New York looks like it's going to get out of its own zone here. They look like they're going to get out pretty clean. Keep an eye on 25 and Green Carpenter in the middle, because the puck's going to come towards her. And this is where it breaks down. There's the pass, a little bit under pressure. Carpenter can't corral it, and quickly Ottawa turns it around. We talked about the transition game of Ottawa before.
That might be the only way to beat Levy when she's as locked in as we've seen her throughout this first period. Incredible passing play. Katerina Mrazova, who just had her 6-game point streak snapped.
So much for that, huh?
Well, she was the one with that beautiful feed for Daryl Watts, as Watts scores her 5th of the season. Ottawa has the puck once more. Ella Shelton unable to hold the zone for New York as Hobson tries to send it right back in. LaBelle plays ahead for Packer. Packer winds up and fires right on, but a save by Mashmeyer. New York wins a draw back. Zandy Hart sending it deep. Around the boards it goes, and Skamura will play it ahead for Harmon. Harmon carrying in through the neutral zone, picking up speed, has it all the way, tried the shot. Another chance, sealed off by Levy. Now Clark Sends it back for Rose at the point. Back down low for Clark. Drive the short side, and Levy again with a save. Another one in front. Somehow that puck continues to stay out.
Sealed so well, and great job with the right side.
Levis right down Broadway, takes the shot, and Mashmeyer gets a piece of it. First real solid chance for New York. Peyton Levis looking for her first as a professional.
Mashmeyer was out so far, she almost forced Levis to shoot the puck.
Jesse Eldridge trying to send it deep. Harmon lost her stick, picks it back up. Puck comes out to neutral ice. Jesse Eldridge tried to go cross ice with it, had it taken away. And we will get an icing.
So leaving the big stop on one side. We talked just a second ago about how good she's been. Blocker, leading with it, seals up again. And on the other side, remember we just talked a second ago about Mashmeyer holding her feet longer? Look how far out she was. She holds on to her feet, so she becomes a bigger goalie and a bigger presence in the net, and forced Levis just to take a shot.
And she just got a piece of it to force that puck high and off the glass.
The more net you give, the more you give the shooter an opportunity to do something.
Here's Snodgrass tried to take the shot. It deflects up and out of play. Defensive zone faceoff won by New York. Ella Shelton content to let the seconds tick off. And the horn sounds on period number 1. We are pleased to be joined by Ottawa forward Daryl Watts, the only goal scorer of that first period. And Daryl, you guys came with a mission to get off to a good start, it looks like. A lot of chances early. How'd you finally beat Abby Levy?
Yeah, we obviously wanted to come out really hot. These are 3 really important points for us. And then we had a really good forecheck there. Jenny did a great job of turning the puck over, made a great pass to Mrazka, and then she made a beautiful backhand pass right on my tape. So, yeah.
As this game goes on, the pace that you set in the first period, what are some of the keys to sustaining it as you go along?
I think to just keep going hard no matter the score, even though we're up 1-0, we got to play almost like it's 0-0. Yeah, and just, not be comfortable because they're a really great team. They've got incredible goal scorers, so they're always dangerous no matter the score.
Speaking of dangerous, your power play didn't score in period number 1, but you did generate some momentum from it, do you think?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, looking at the shots, we have 15, so that's really great for us for just 1 period. And on the power play, they always say, even if you can't score, it's great to build momentum, and I think we did just that.
Well, thanks so much for the time. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
Well, as we get ready for the second period, I know there are a lot of people watching the second period at the Canadian Embassy in Washington, D.C. They're having a PWHL watch party of both games tonight. So I know that they are definitely closely watching both of their Ontario teams. Right now, one is up 1-0, the other trailing 1-0.
And one of those Ontario cities, being Ottawa, the capital city, will be the host next year for the World Junior Hockey Championships, which is always a tremendous event.
So exciting. Ottawa sends this puck ahead as Haley Samura gains the zone now for Ottawa. Lost the puck off her stick.
A lot of water on the ice. That's twice that a puck has just stopped dead.
See if they can play through some issues here. Micah Zandy-Hart engaged in a battle with Skamura, and now Jamie Bourbonnais trying to dig it out as well. Emily Clark eventually gets a stick on it, brings it around the boards. We get a penalty. What did I say? We thought we might have a few minutes of a period without a penalty? No. That was an obvious call, and New York is going to go to the advantage.
And a good time to have it, too. Early in the period, get a shift underneath you, and some of the power play players are the ones that were on the ice when this happened, so they will get a second kick for a good opening shift.
This power play brought to you by Royale Tiger Towel. New York unable to get a shot off on its first power play opportunity. We'll see about the second. Bourbonnais and Shelton play catch. Shelton sends one toward the net. Bounced wide, and Abby Rock picks up the loose puck. Back to the point for Shelton. Across for Bourbonnais. And back for Shelton. Abby Rock winds up, and it just deflected. Looked like it went off the skate of Jinsey Rose. Rock gets it back. Ella Shelton surveying the landscape, feeds Bourbonnais. Bourbonnais thought about the shot, instead winds up. Now Eldridge from the slot. Puck is loose in the crease. Mashmeyer still trying to hang on to it. It comes all the way to the other side, and Ottawa gets a clear.
Mashmeyer, no panic after she made the first save, couldn't find the rebound. Ottawa is one of the few teams in the league, I think, that pressure up towards the blue line really, really well. Other teams will sit back a little bit and let you have some space up by the blue line, but Ottawa loves the press up top and jump on passes.
Sandy Hart carrying in with speed. Emma Woods lost an edge, gets it back, but Ottawa has cleared it once more. Jade Downey-Landry on the ice for the power play. Ottawa tried to clear it out. Chloe Arard able to hold the zone momentarily. And now Ottawa with another clear. .35 seconds to go on the advantage for New York.
I love Ottawa's aggressive mentality on their PK. They jump passing lanes, they jump on passes.
Gabby Hughes got tripped up there. And we will get what I believe is going to be another power play for Ottawa now. Ottawa wins the draw. Taralova banks it off the end boards over to Brianne Jenner. Jenner leaves for Taralova.
Key to that play by Carpenter was putting a puck to the front of the net that you knew was going to cause a rebound.
Snodgrass out of the box for Ottawa, putting them on the power play for the next 90 seconds. Again, Ottawa, the best power play in the league, clicking at nearly 29%. 0 for 2 here tonight. This is their third of the evening. Taralova will lead the charge forward for Ottawa. Sends it across for Jenner. They gain the zone. Jenner. Taralova walking down the far side. Brooke Hobson has it on her stick. And a good clear for New York. It's Alex Carpenter in with speed, shorthanded. Has Hobson with her, tried to feed her, and they couldn't connect. Great look shorthanded. But it went off the skate of the Ottawa player, and now that back they come. Hobson trying to go behind the net. Chance right in front for Emily Clark. Levy. Now Skamura. Back. Bell walking in, looking for a lane. Has it taken off her stick. Clark lost a glove, able to get it back. Now Harmon. And she feeds Bell. Bell for Skamura. A little bit of miscommunication between her and Harmon. They'll have to chase it back into the neutral zone. Pretty good kill, and a 2-on-1 developing for New York. Emma Woods tries to sauce it across and could not connect. We're back to 5-on-5. Gabby Hughes tried the shot, it went wide. Downey-Landry sends it in for New York. Sandy Hart tried to feed Saulnier in the slot. Saulnier on to chase it. Back up high for Bourbonnais. Bourbonnais tried the hammer. It was deflected up, and Taralova bats it down to herself. Plays it ahead for Snodgrass. Snodgrass, the other player called out by the head coach for impressing lately. Vanashova. Up top for Bell. Bell's drive goes off the post! And for the 4th time in the last 2 games, Ottawa has found iron unkind. Here's Peyton Lettuce charging for New York, and a pad save by Mashmeyer. Puck is still loose. Jamie Bourbonnais sends it deep once more for New York. Abby Rock trying to fight off Savannah Harmon. Those two very familiar with each other, teammates for Team USA. Puck comes all the way back to Levy, who comes out to play it. Bourbonnais crunched along the boards by Mrazova. Now in with speed, a brilliant chance for Jenner. Fought off by Levy.
Jenner got a good shot. She would have had a better one if Woods hadn't tracked back and gotten some pressure on Jenner. Really nice work by Ottawa just a moment ago to create a real good opportunity. Snodgrass gets herself into a position where she can tip a puck, and that did a couple things before it goes up and hits the iron behind Levy.
Carla McLeod talking about how snake-bitten her team has been lately. Cost them the game on Saturday. And here tonight, still just up 1-0 despite outshooting New York 18-7. And that post a big reason why. Here comes Emma Woods, 3-on-2 if they hurry. She stops up, takes a shot. Mashmeyer had it with a glove, but it pops out. Sent back deep by New York, but only momentarily. Jinsey Rose tries to play it. Good forecheck by Jessie Eldridge. Instead, Mrazova will play it for Ottawa. There's Mrazova once more. They flip it out into the neutral zone. Glove down by Taylor Baker.
Offensive zone for New York, no high F3. They're sending the whole cavalry down low to try to create turnovers off this forecheck and try to snag a greasy goal here to get it tied.
And there's another turnover, although in the process, LaBelle lost her stick, able to get it back. But you're right, desperate times call for desperate measures. Daryl Watts, already a goal tonight from the slot. Stick in the way, sends it wide. Gabby Hughes able to get it back in the corner. They jam away at it. 8 minutes gone here in the middle frame. Still just the one goal scored by Daryl Watts late in the first period. Harmon a drive that goes wide. Now from behind the net, Emily Clark tried to center. Nobody was in front. The puck goes behind the net. Another hold by Ottawa. Good zone time here. Another hold, and Ottawa continues to push. Gabby Hughes makes a nifty little move. Gets it back in the corner, but LaBelle will take over.
When you trust your edges, it is amazing what you can create with the puck on your stick.
Harmon tried to send it toward the net. It's still loose in the crease. Kayla Vespa finally able to play that puck toward the neutral zone. New York gets a much needed change.
Vespa, the overnight snow shoveler from Hamilton, Ontario, got to shovel one out there, and as a player who has really established herself as an excellent defensive player for New York.
That fourth line is something Howie Draper has talked about all season for New York. It seems like anytime he needs a bit of a spark, he puts them on the ice. Jamie Bourbonnais will send it in for New York.
And here's the thing, if you're a team that really believes in your PK, you don't mind playing on the edge a little bit, but you know you're going to kill 3 or 4 off. If you've got the bonus of being able to break somebody else out, that just adds to the fun.
Ashton Bell takes it off the stick of Savannah Norcross. Back comes Ottawa once more. Daryl Watts feeds Mrazova. Tried to go over to Emma Buckles, a little bit of miscommunication, and it comes all the way back behind the Ottawa net. First trip for Ottawa this season to New York as Mrazova makes a nifty little move, has on her backhand, centering pass, and nobody was home, but what a move by Mrazova. Harmon had Jenner right in front, the pass a little bit too much. Pad save Levy. Out to neutral ice comes the puck. Back and forth we go. Harmon right on it, turnover to Eldridge though, streaking toward the net, it's Emma Woods! Mashmeyer gets a piece of it. Face-off won by New York, trying to make the most of it here. Bourbonnais walks the line, sends it deep for New York. Alex Carpenter down low, checks behind her. Slings it toward the net, save made, and the rebound pops out. Jessie Eldridge now, and her chance just went wide.
Well, if Shelton got all of that one, she's got to put it through the net.
We talked about how Ottawa has felt like they're snake bitten. You could say the exact same thing for New York. Here comes Harmon in with speed, has Watts. Harmon streaking toward the net. Watts pass off the mark. It goes down low now for Jenner. Alex Carpenter, a stretch pass. Jessie Eldridge is in. But then Buckles catches up to the loose puck. Eldridge, good on the forecheck, gets the shot off, and Mashmeyer denies her.
This was really good angling by Jesse Eldridge. It's the key to the whole play. As the puck jumped over Eldridge's stick, look at the angle she takes to get inside on Buckles. So she doesn't give Buckles the back of the net at all and doesn't give her an out. She gets inside or she cuts her off. She gets on her hands and is able to come up with the puck and make a good play.
Another face-off won by New York. Micah Zandyhart, centering pass. Kayla Vespa was taken down, and instead it's Ashton Bell in with speed. Bell tries to beat Gilmore in front, has it taken away. Pace picking up here late in the second period. Back comes Savannah Norcross. She gains the zone for New York. Ottawa takes it back, but only momentarily, as Brooke Hobson will regain it at the red line. Signs of life for New York, and ultimately, Dave, it is still a one-goal game.
And the key for New York is to start to string shifts together. If you could stack 4 or 5 in a row where you build some momentum off them and get scoring chances out of each one of them, now all of a sudden you got a much different vibe on the bench.
Bourbonnais hammers that, but it goes wide. Abby Rock talked about keeping the belief alive. And if you're Eldridge, you got to feel good about that last shift. A couple of very good looks as Rock makes a nifty little move. Has it now in the corner. Kicks it out to her teammate, Levis. Taken away by Snodgrass. Bourbonnais gets it right back. Good forecheck for New York. Abby Rock looking to get it back once more. She does. Rock squares up toward the net, got a shot off. Mashmeyer makes a save. Now that puck behind the net. Another strong shift for New York. Jesse Eldridge gains the zone for New York. Taken away by Ottawa. Now here they come in with speed, and a shot fought off with the blocker of Abby Levy. Levy has been so solid. That's what we didn't show in the recap.
Oh, she by far has been the best player of the game.
Now Rose tried to send it on net. Deflected wide by Taylor Baker. And a chance for Vanashova, blocked by Baker. Another chance had to be kicked out by Levy. Rose gets it back. Ottawa starting to be a little more active now, late in the second period.
She has shown a lot of different formations and trust in her players, especially a player like Watts, who will be anywhere in the offensive zone when it comes to the power play. And that's hard to defend.
Creates chaos. There's a saying that motion creates commotion. I believe that's a Kevin Weeks phrase that I'm borrowing. Abby Rock slings it across, and Hobson's shot was blocked.
Not an E.J. Raddick one, huh?
I'll ask. New York struggling to gain the zone. They finally do so as Abby Rock working hard against Emily Clark. Clark wins the battle and comes away with the puck. Had it taken away by Vespa. Not a lot of space for either side right now.
Puck's loose, puck's loose.
Both teams know the magnitude of this game as we have just 6 games remaining after tonight.
As seasons go on, we all know ice gets a little less, time and space, not as much available. And that's because teams get to know each other. You watch early in seasons, when teams defend, they defend basically. As seasons go on and you get to see teams on film quite a bit, you start to learn your team. Teams start to defend more methodically and strategically, and you're seeing that as this season has evolved. There's no question, because you start to overthink the process at times. It starts to get too perfect. You get a puck on your stick, and now you're looking at the net to find a spot to score, as opposed to when scoring's coming naturally. You're getting a puck on your stick, you're looking at an ice marking by your feet, you know exactly where you are, you know where the goalie more than likely is, and you just let it rip and it finds the net. It can be the most frustrating thing for scorers. I wasn't when I was a goalie, but just talking to guys who've scored a lot, that seems to be the vibe. All of a sudden you start thinking about scoring instead of just scoring.
Well, Carpenter's back on the ice, looking to make some noise. Locked in the battle down low with Ashton Bell. Jesse Eldridge comes away with the loose puck. Shelton shot right on. Mashmeyer denies her.
Has been Emma Shelton, and once again drives in. Lives great job here. Saves ice, stick down, good timing and pace. The key here, see Eldridge's eyes up. The key for the player coming in on the dive down is the eyes up component.
Tara Watts tries the short side, sealed off by Levy.
Jenner's got that long stick, covers a lot of ground, and when she lets it go, there's a lot of torque on that stick.
Heavy hit laid by Chloe Arard. New York gains the zone. Micah Zandyhart thought about a shot, slings it over to Bourbonnais instead. Her pass deflects off Watts and goes all the way back into the New York zone. Both sides will go for a change. Final minute to play here in the middle frame. And a shot from Skamura went high and off the glass. Ashton Bell tries to feed Clark. Skamura gets it back. Daryl Watts, the lone goal scorer of the game to this point. 30 seconds to go. Time for one more push from Ottawa here. Emily Clark feeds it back, and that shot went off a body. We've got Haley Skamura without a helmet, so they'll blow this dead, and we've got some action. Who says there's no rivalry between New York and Ottawa? We are seeing rivalries start to develop, and Haley Skamura is very upset. Ella Shelton gets the puck after a face-off win by New York. Brianne Jenner just trying to jam at that puck, break it loose, and they do so. Snodgrass coming away with it shorthanded. Jesse Eldridge, a long drive, didn't miss by much, but hits off the glass, and the horn sounds on the second period. New York wins the opening face-off of this third period. This is the third of 4 meetings between these two teams this season, and one of the first two went to overtime. We'll see that tonight. Still plenty of time in regulation to decide that. New York struggling to gain the zone here on the power play. Suddenly just 1 minute, 24 seconds remain. Ottawa gets another clear.
Another example of Ottawa with really good high zone pressure. Excellent defensive team, good with sticks.
Carpenter tried to send a pass across the ice off her backhand to Rock. It was taken away. Rock gets it back. And now goes back up for Shelton. Shelton across for Bourbonnais, back to Shelton. Over to Rock. Spins around, has it on her backhand, now feeds Bourbonnais. Bourbonnais lost it for a moment, collects it back, and sends it to Shelton. Good clear. And it's Teresa Vanashova coming in shorthanded, the newest member of Ottawa. Still fighting for it from her backside.
Well, at the very least, she's absorbed some of the water that's lingering in the zone right in front of Abigail Levy as she hydroplanes her way towards the goal line here.
Had some issues at the start of both of the last 2 periods, right? With the water?
Yeah, a little generous with the fluids, and the ice is certainly hydrated, and so are her pants at the moment. But she made a great read at the offensive, or for her, the defensive blue line. The pass to Shelton went behind her, so Shelton had to grab it on her backhand. Anything on the backhand for a penalty killer is a trigger to attack, and she attacked really quickly. Part 2 of that is they have made a concerted effort not to give Shelton a whole lot of room. And now you're seeing the issue of water on the ice.
Well, they need to hurry up and play it down the ice because they only have 6 seconds to go on the advantage. An unfortunate start to this third period. Emma Woods trying to jam away at it, engaged in a battle down low. And what could have been a momentum builder off that power play has now shifted to Ottawa's favor. Gilmore takes a shot. Right on, but Levy hangs on. D-zone face-off win for New York. They flip it ahead. Emily Clark gathers the loose puck and goes across for Harmon. Taylor Baker lost an edge. The ice extra slippery right now. Emily Clark has to chase it back into the neutral zone. Try to gain the zone once more. Had it taken away by Eldridge. Emma Woods with her. Woods will send it in and on net as Mashmeyer bats it away. Abby Rock feeds Levis. Levis a drive and a good save for Mashmeyer.
Oh, that was labeled and Mashmeyer stuck with it.
Another chance right in front of the net. Looked like that shot went right off the helmet of Emmerance Mashmeyer. Proving why she is indeed one of the best goalies in the world and probably the favorite to start for Team Canada in the upcoming Women's Worlds.
Looking forward to spending a couple of days in Utica watching the Women's Worlds in a couple of weeks.
As you should be. Here's Saulnier behind the net. Feeds it back up top. And Bourbonnais now from the right side. Deflected puck right on net and Mashmeyer hangs on. I always say you got to use your head as a goalie, right? I don't think they mean that.
You got to have a hole in your head to be one, but if you're gonna do it, you might as well use it.
At least you admit it. It's okay.
Oh yeah. Well, it wasn't my first choice. I'm one of the Jacques Plante style goalies. I was an asthmatic as a kid, so I had no choice.
No. Here comes Darylova streaking down the far side. Tries to lead for Daryl Watts, has it taken away by Hobson. Ottawa gets it right back. It's Jenner behind the net, looking for a lane. Takes a shot short side, sealed off by Levy. Now Watts going across the ice, and Jinsey Rose's shot is deflected, and New York took it away momentarily. Good work on the forecheck by Daryl Watts. Brianne Jenner tangled up with Hobson. They both go at it. Hobson rings it around the boards. Cut off by Harmon. Downey Landry picks up the puck below the goal line. Chloe Arard will send it in, and here's Savannah Norcross, and did not miss by much. I think Mashmeyer got a piece of that.
Oh, she jumped in open space really quickly. Great play by Norcross.
Now Harmon takes a shot that deflects up and over the cage. Vanashova, cross ice. Harmon, another drive, blocked on the way. Jesse Eldridge will turn it up for New York, has Emma Woods with her. Eldridge trying to make a move. Natalie Snodgrass was right there. Eldridge once more, and they're in offside.
New York with another good chance. As they get up ice quick, I talked about Norcross jumping in open space, and that pass threads the needle, and real good shot. Mashmeyer, as she has been all night, out on top. When you come in on your offside, you use the eyes of the puck a little bit, and the eyes of the puck see the far side of the net. Norcross do it, and went for the glove side of Mashmeyer, and Mashmeyer beat her.
Face-off won by Ottawa. Emily Clark gaining speed through the neutral zone. Makes her move around a body and will give chase. Now Gabby Hughes has it on her stick. They ring it around the boards. New York comes away with it. Alex Carpenter back on the ice. Carpenter leads all PWHL skaters with 18 points. Trying to add to that total tonight.
You still got a lot of period left, but I am intrigued to see if and or when the New York coaching staff shuts the bench down just a little bit and potentially just rolls their top two lines for a while, just to see if they can throw a steady scoring stream at Ottawa.
Well, New York did have a couple extra days off, so they should be rested. Howie Draper giving his team an extra day this week to get a mental reset after a tough 5-1 loss their last time out, which was Saturday at Minnesota.
Kenny Klee has really got it going with that team in Minnesota. They can just outright fly. A lot of good players, and he has maxed out a lot of their skill level.
They've won 4 in a row right now, and still are not in first place. That distinction belongs to Toronto, who again is currently tied with Boston. That shot sails wide of the crease.
And I will be discussing that with Coach Klee when I see him in St. Paul over the next couple of days.
I will also be in St. Paul on Sunday. That's my home state.
Oh, we're going to miss each other by a day.
Lots going on there. Abby Rock tried the center. Saulnier couldn't grab the loose puck, and Bourbonnais will try to set up once more for New York.
My mother-in-law turns 80 on Sunday, so.
Happy birthday, mom-in-law. Abby Rock gets it back, has it on the goal line. Just missed a pass to Saulnier. This line showing good chemistry. Couple of chances, nothing to show for it yet. Now here comes Akane Shiga. Working in against Bourbonnais. Looks back for help. Natalie Snodgrass trying to dig out the loose puck.
That's a little play that young players need to learn. And that, oh, penalty coming off.
Another
Bad penalty to take.
And that's Vanashova. You can see Saulnier going right at her. Oh my goodness. Jinsey Rose goes down. Saulnier is irate. We might have our first fight in the PWHL the way this is looking.
That has all the makings of a major.
Holy smokes.
They are looking at this to see whether or not this is going to turn into a major. I think this meets every qualification. From behind.
Way away from the board.
Aggressive propulsion into the boards. You saw numbers. There was plenty of time to stop. Safety of the player, the hit being delivered. The safety of the players are coming upon the player delivering the hit to make sure that they pull up to not put a player in that type of spot. I mean, everything.
I mean, thank goodness Abby Rock appears to be okay. Maybe a bit shaken up for a moment, but she is on the ice looking to start what will be the 4th power play of the night for New York.
I mean, Rock at this point, even though she's looking over her shoulder a little bit, to me is still a vulnerable and defenseless player. So they should be 4-on-4 for 2 minutes, and then it should be all you can eat for the next 3.
Well, things just got ratcheted up a notch here. Just the 1 goal for Ottawa here tonight, and all those chances now loom large. As New York can come back and tie it here in the 3rd. Emily Clark working down low. They jam away at it, and plenty of feistiness now on both sides. Clark brings it around the boards for Rose. Rose feeds Kimura, back to Rose. Rose tries to make a move. Sniffed out by Eldridge. Puck comes back to Clark. She takes a shot, but it went just wide. Kimura. Savannah Harmon will bring it around the boards. And Ella Shelton collects. Turns it up for New York. New York have been badly outshot almost this entire game. Now just 5 shots less than Ottawa. Micah Zandyhart tries to play it ahead for New York. Jinsey Rose sorts it out. Harmon, a stretch pass for Mrazova, just out of her reach. Mrazova trying to get it back. Zandyhart says no. The New York captain feeds Peyton Levis just out of her reach. A collision at center ice. Daryl Watts feeds it back. 40 more seconds here at 4-on-4 than a 3-minute power play for New York.
4-on-4 for a quick team like Ottawa is certainly an offensive opportunity. I like with Howie Draper leaving Abby Rock on the ice, and she is really a dynamic defensive player, just making sure this 4-on-4 doesn't go anywhere, setting up the 3-minute major.
And good to see that Abby Rock is indeed okay after taking a pretty vicious hit right into the boards. Emma Woods finds Downey Landry, had it taken away by Harmon, another whistle.
Penalty coming up, and I think it's gonna be on Ottawa, and I think it's gonna be for interference.
Oh boy. And Jill Saulnier is already lined up right next to the box. It's power play brought to you by Royale Tiger Towel. Crucial moment in the game for New York. Alex Carpenter on the ice. New York back to full strength. It's a 5-on-3. They send it down low. Carpenter back to Bourbonnais. Over to Rock. Rock has Eldridge in the slot. Tries to feed it through. And it comes all the way out of the zone. They'll have to set up once more.
The ability to get a good half clapper on goal here, one-timer-wise, is important.
Ella Shelton has a bomb. Will she use it? No. Eldridge across for Carpenter. Nice passing! And that didn't miss by much. High and off the glass. Eldridge gets it back for New York. Shelton across to Bourbonnais. They trade spots. Shelton once more back to Bourbonnais. Eldridge has it right there, tried the short side.
Mashmeyer saw it all the way. No interference there in front.
Bourbonnais thought about the slap shot. Ellis Shelton looking for the top of the slot. Nice block by Becca Gilmore, and she's able to clear it.
Huge.
The Ottawa bench showing its appreciation.
Oh, huge play by Gilmore. New York has gotten its looks. They just haven't gotten a puck to the net with the delivery that they want from Ware.
Carpenter tries to feed it back to make sure that they maintain possession. Abby Rock from her own blue line sends it ahead for Eldridge. She carries in, makes a nifty move, but Ashton Bell is there. Rings it around the boards for Hobson. Second unit now on the ice. Zandy Hard, a drive, blocked by Skamura.
Well, some of it is Eldridge and Rock are stuck.
Here's Rock, right in front of the net. Sorted out by Ottawa, and another clear. Time winding down on the 5-on-3. We'll still have time at 5-on-4. Here's Hobson, streaking down the near side, trying to throw it in front, and it's grabbed by Mashmeyer. 5-on-3 over, still a minute of power play time for New York.
Mashmeyer didn't have to be great, she had to be good. A good seal here on the side of the net as New York tries to get a little sneaky and potentially bank one off the goaltender. In a 5-on-3, you can move in and get your D's closer. Shelton and Bourbonnais probably have the best looks at the net they've seen all night on the power play.
Collier-Ard will send it deep for New York. Jinsey Rose takes it away, and an important clear once more for Ottawa. As good as Ottawa's been on the power play, they're actually only 5th in the league on the penalty kill. But very impressive here tonight, especially on that 5-on-3. Downey Landry. Her shot deflected just wide. They get it back. Carpenter back to the point for Bourbonnais. Collier-Ard tries to go down low. What did Howie Draper say? Pucks toward the net. Instead, it's Jenner skating away shorthanded. Time winding down on the New York power play. Ashton Bell feeds it across for Harmon. One final clear. And my goodness, give Ottawa all kinds of credit. They're back to full strength.
And that is a momentum-building penalty kill. They were great on that kill.
Clark looking to feed Skamura. Had it go between her skates, and now a drive that's blocked on the way by Bourbonnais. Plenty of good looks for New York on that power play. For those of you just joining us, Teresa Vanashova has been ejected from this game. It's a 5-minute major. And yet, Ottawa maintains the 1-0 lead. Kayla Vespa will carry ahead for New York. Taken away once more by Ottawa. I asked Carla McLeod what she thinks the identity of her group is, and she told me, I want to be relentless. Certainly looks like it here as Snodgrass tries to pick up the loose puck and settle it down. She said, I want the other team to feel like we just keep coming at them wave after wave, and it looks like that here tonight.
Yeah, they've done a very good job of it tonight.
Eldridge trying the short side, centering pass, just missed the stick of Alex Carpenter. Now a wraparound attempt for Hobson, sails wide. More chances from New York, puck is loose in front, and it goes just behind the net. Another chance, missed by not much at all. High off the glass, Ellis Shelton holds the zone for New York.
D's are diving down like crazy now.
Hobson calling for it, her shot wide. They pick it up. Emmerich, Mashmeyer way out of her crease, bouncing puck toward the net. Jinsey Rose fighting to maintain possession. She gets it over to Teralova, who feeds Jenner. 2
good shifts in a row by Hobson. And watch for the New York D to continue to dive down off the line and play 4 under the tops of the circles here to try to create some more offense.
Harmon carries in for Ottawa. Abby Rock continuing to jam away at it along the boards. Demers pops it free. Mrazova feeds Harmon. Harmon. Emily Clark got it back. Daryl Watts lost it. Now Clark. Back for Watts. Watts trying to send it on the net. Somehow it stayed out. They play on, and Bell with a drive. Abby Levy getting peppered here. Good shift now for Ottawa as Mrazova try to break that puck loose. Held in by Bell. Finally, New York comes away with it. Abby Rock will send it deep and go for a change. Lengthy shift for that line in New York.
You talk about Ottawa, their identity of being relentless, and one of the things that makes you relentless is constantly being above the puck. There's teams that are trying to get out of their own end and trying to create, constantly looking up and seeing a sweater of the opposite color in their way. And Ottawa's done really, really well at just being above the pucks all night.
Downey Landry sends it deep for New York. Mashmeyer out to play it over to Harmon. Harmon gloves it down. Skamura trying to jam it ahead. Teralova now feeds Clark. Back and forth we go. Both goalies standing tall throughout. New York looking for its first win here at Total Mortgage Arena. Just one home win on the season, and it came at their other home venue, UBS Arena on Long Island.
Icy coming here.
Natalie Snodgrass tries to play it behind the net. Instead, Emma Woods plays it back for a defenseman. We'll certainly keep an eye on Abby Levy and see if and when she heads to the bench. Alex Carpenter from the circle takes a shot fought off by Mashmeyer. Jinsey Rose leading the charge up the ice for Ottawa. Had it taken away by Baker, and Mashmeyer again will play it aside for Bell. Under 3 to play here in the third period. The lone goal coming with less than 3 minutes to go in the first period. Jenner tries to center for Mrazova, gets it back. Jenner a shot, she scores! The captain makes it 2-0 late in the third.
Huge goal for Ottawa to extend the lead. Gain some space here with a nice long pass. Once the puck's in, New York did a pretty good job defending it, and then bobble puck, and a 1-on-4 develops in a grade A scoring area, and Jenner's able to fire it through a maze of bodies and sticks.
2.5 to go here in the third period. New York managing just one goal their last time out against Minnesota, and shut out so far here tonight.
And now you got to get the goalie out. Like, now you're down to 2 and change, and if you're New York, possession, get across, set up, eyes up time to get the goalie out.
Ottawa doing a good job of not allowing New York to gain possession or get it in the zone. So Jenner gets her 4th of the season. Assist going to Katarina Mrazova, and Jinsey Rose held in nicely by Harmon off her backhand, and Brianne Jenner back on the ice, rings it around the boards. New York trying to gain possession so they can get that extra attacker. Abby Rock has the puck and feeds it back for Hobson. Ottawa still aggressive on the forecheck. Finally, Carpenter skates away with it, has it now, forehand, backhand, looking for help. Goes across, and Bourbonnet's shot went wide. Zandy Hart will have to skate all the way back toward the empty net. Levy is on the bench now. Bourbonnet working in, extra attacker on the ice. Harmon sends it across for Clark, cut off by Rock. Tried to feed Carpenter in the high slot. Clark, empty net. Goal! That should seal the victory for Ottawa as Emily Clark buries it into the empty cage for her 4th of the season.
The thing that's going to bother New York as this game ends is the amount of chances they had where they didn't hit the net. They missed the net on a couple of occasions. I'm talking 3, 4, 5 occasions where they should have shot over or wide, where they had a really good look. And if you're Ottawa, the one thing you're going to be really happy about is you got to your game early, and then you bent a little bit, but you didn't break, and you got a really good game out of your goaltender, Mashmeyer.
An excellent game. Dare I say the word? I won't, because I know you're a goalie, so I'll wait till it goes final, but Mashmeyer has been perfect. Scamurra, centering pass, and another quality save by Abby Levy. Well, I should point out that Toronto came back to win their game in regulation. That is 11 straight victories for Toronto. And that means that this win will catapult Ottawa into a playoff spot as Boston falls in regulation. But what a win. Emrance Mashmeyer, a 26-save shutout performance. She was brilliant.